why it matters. The left is playing for keeps. If you look at what happens in 2024, if the Democrats are able to sweep all the offices, President, Senate, and House, what will they do with that power? They will try to pack the U.S. Supreme Court. They will try to abolish the Electoral College. They will try to make Washington, D.C. a state so they get 2 left-wing senators virtually for life, and they will try to eliminate voter ID across this country and mandate ballot harvesting in every state of the union. Now, I don't think any of us think that that's a very positive agenda, but even people that aren't terribly political, how many American families are sitting at the dinner table saying, oh man, I wish we could just mandate ballot harvesting across the U.S., or I wish we could get rid of voter ID. No, they're talking about crime and education and inflation and all these other important issues. So that's not an agenda that's speaking to the aspirations of the average American. It's an agenda that a political movement is pursuing to try to lock the conservative half of the country out of power, to try to keep our voices from being heard in the affairs of our state, in the affairs of our country. You know, President Reagan said that freedom's 1 generation away from extinction. It's not passed along in the bloodstream. It needs to be fought for. And I always appreciated that quote, but for most of my life, I thought it was a little bit over the top. I thought it was a little bit hyperbole because, you know, we're Americans. Isn't freedom just in our DNA? Could we really lose freedom over 1 generation? Well, if you've been around and followed what's gone on in the last 4 or 5 years, I think Reagan was right. Our freedom is fragile. Our freedom needs people to stand up and fight for it. And you know, the Founding Fathers also agreed with President Reagan.